Good morning. I welcome you to the 8th session of parts of speech. I want to explain you the strong verb. It is a continuation class of parts of speech. So, what is a strong verb? Strong verb means a verb having a three different forms in the three different forms that is called strong verb. Here, go, went, gone. Three different forms. Speak, spoken, speak, spoke, spoken. That is also strong verb. But sometimes another type is three forms are same. Three forms are same, like cut, 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 put. Okay, these are the example for strong verb. Here, weak verb means after adding a ed or t to become a v2 and v3, that is called weak verb. But verb has three different forms, that is called strong verb. Weak verb has one more name, that is a regular verb. Regular verb means it follows regular pattern. That is, what is the regular pattern? Ed and t. Ed and t. To make v2 and v3, we have to use ed or t, sometimes t. So this is called regular verb. Weak verb is called, what is that? Regular verb. Irregular verb means it doesn't have a particular pattern to make v2 and v3, so that these verbs are called irregular verbs. It doesn't have a regular pattern. It has a rare pattern, so that it is called a regular verb. What is a regular verb? Irregular verb. Strong verbs are all called irregular verbs. Strong verbs are all called, what is that? Irregular verbs. That is the main verb. Come to the helping verb. I explain what is the helping verb. An auxiliary which helps the main verb is called helping verb. So helping verbs are 24. Helping verbs divide into, what is that? PHV. Divide into three types. One is primary helping verbs. Second one is MV, nothing but modal verbs. Third one is semi-modal verbs. Semi-modal verbs. Is it clear? Helping verbs divide into three types. So one is primary helping verbs. Primary helping verbs. Second one is modal verbs. Third one is semi-modal verbs. Semi-modal verbs. First one, primary modal verbs are three types. Be forms, do forms, and H forms. Nothing but have forms. Be forms, do forms, and have forms. Be forms, you know that is, am, are, was, were. Is, am, are, was, were. These called be forms. These called be forms. Yeah, do forms means do, does, did. Do, does, did. And last one, H forms or have forms means as, have, had. As, have, had. So this is the one type of auxiliary, what is that? Helping verb. That is the primary helping verbs. Second one, modal verbs. It shows the mood of the speaker. It shows the mood of the speaker. Will, can, shall, would, should do, could do, may. All these are called, what is that? Modal verbs. All these are called modal verbs. Semi-modal verbs. SME means semi-modal verbs. So it is a short form of semi-modal verbs is what is DUN. DUN. D for dare to, U for use to, N for need to. Is it clear? Short form of semi-modal verbs is DUN. Done. Nothing but D for dare to, U for use to, N for need to. N for need to. So these are the, what is that? Helping verbs. These are the helping verbs. Now come to the another type of main verb is, main verbs divide into two types, that is a transitive and intransitive. It's very important and it's a little difficult. So main verb divide into weak verbs and strong verbs. Same main verbs divide into transitive verbs and intransitive verbs also. Transitive verb means, listen. Transitive verb means, listen carefully. Transitive verb means it shows an action. Transitive verb shows an action which passes from the subject to object. It shows an action which passes over from the subject to object is called a transitive verb. Transitive verb. For example, he kicks the football. He kicks the ball. He kicks the ball. Here, the verb passes the action from what is that? Subject to object. Subject to object. Subject to object. He kicks the ball. He kicks the ball. There is a indirect subject. sorry, there is a subject, there is a direct subject. Direct means the objects. He kicks the ball. He kicks the ball. Here kicks is the transitive verb. Kicks is the transitive verb. Next one, he rings the bell. She rings the bell. She rings the bell. Here bell also direct object. Direct object. And here rings passes the action from subject to object. Subject to object. So this is called transitive verbs. So transitive verb when there is a indirect object. Direct object in the object place, that is called those verbs are called, what is that? Transitive verbs. Transitive verbs. Is it clear? Transitive verb means an action which passes over from the subject to object. The subject to object. Next one, intransitive verb. Intransitive verb means it's opposite of transitive verb. What is the transitive verb? An action which passes over from the subject to object, that is called transitive verb. Intransitive verb means an action which does not pass over from the subject to object is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. For example, an intransitive verb shows an action, a state, nothing but a state and being and manner Intransitive verb shows what is that? State, being, manner. State, being, manner. Here she behaves rudely. She behaves, how does she behave? Rudely. Here behaves intransitive verb. There is no direct object here. Okay, she behaves rudely, and behaves is called intransitive verb. So rudely shows a manner. Rudely refers a manner. And here I sing well. I sing a song. Sing there transitive verb. Here I sing well. Here well shows what is that? Manner. So this is called, sing is called intransitive verb. Sing is called intransitive verb. Next one, the bubble burst. The bubble burst. The bubble burst, there is no object. When there is no object, that is also called intransitive verb, because action doesn't passes from a subject to object because there is no object. So this is called, burst is called intransitive verb. Burst is called intransitive verb. Is it clear? Transitive verb means an action which passes over from the subject to object, that is called transitive, and there is in the every transitive verb has direct object. Whereas intransitive verb means a verb which doesn't pass over from the subject to object, that is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb refer state, being, state nothing but being, and manner also. Here she behaves rudely. Rudely is the manner. So behave is called, what is that? Intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. So these are the types of verbs. I explained what is the finite verb. Finite verb, a verb which is in place of the subject, that is which is in place of the verb, that is called finite verb. Non-finite verb, a verb which is not in place of the verb, it is in place of subject or object, that is called non-finite verb. Finite verb divided into modal verbs and helping verbs. A non-finite verb divided into three types: to infinite, gerunds, and participles. Okay, and modal verbs divided into weak verbs and strong verbs. So weak verb has another name regular verb, strong verb has another name irregular verb. And helping verbs divided into three types, that is primary helping verbs, second one is modal verbs, and the third one is semi-modal verbs. Here main verbs divided into another type of verbs, that is transitive verb, intransitive verb. Okay, thank you. We will meet again in the next session, that is about adverb.